On with us on C Spire text line and also on the SuperTalk TV as well as C Spire Channel 70 is Mayor Kenny Holloway, Mayor of Ocean Springs. Good morning, sir. Good seeing you. How are you?
Good morning,
Thank you for
Paul. How are
joining
you?
us. Good. I don't hear any vehicles outside the window, so you must have good insulation. So I know I know some of those pre-catalytic converter mufflers are going by. So what does it feel like during this time of the year?
Well, we're getting into festival season. Cruisin kind of
Yeah.
kicks it all off. Then we're into Peter Anderson and Halloween and Christmas and then Mardi Gras. So we've got a full slate of festivals and parades and all that coming in the next few months. The weather's changing. It's beautiful. We could use a little rain, like I guess a lot of parts of the state, but
Absolutely, yeah.
We're ready to go.
Listen, first of all, a lot of people may not know this. Inland, all of us landlubbers north of the coast, but the son of A.J. Holloway, and the interviews I had with him over the years, I think your dad was mayor of Biloxi it was over 20 years, wasn't it?
Actually, AJ is my brother.
He's your brother.
I was
Okay.
born when he was at Ole Miss playing football. I might have been a mistake, Paul, but either way, he was a great person. Mayor of Biloxi for 25 years.
25 years. Okay.
I could use
it was
his
over 20 years.
mentorship right now. I can tell you.
Man, he's just he was a fixture for a long, long time. Let me get into this controversy, and I think the meeting was on Monday night. Can you kind of give us a thumbnail sketch of what's going on as far as this urban renewal? Because Ocean Springs is constantly in the news as one of the best retirement places, one of the must-sees, a beautiful place. I don't think I've ever mentioned this, but in my mind, every time I think of Ocean Springs when I'm down there, it's kind of an eclectic place to the point where it's almost like the Key West of the coast. You get that flavor a little bit. And just a thumbnail sketch of what is going on as far as this urban renewal, and why are there a lot of people who apparently don't trust the city government to do the right thing?
Well, I don't know why they don't trust the government, the city government of Ocean Springs, to do the right thing, because we haven't done, in my 2 years, a little over 2 years, we haven't did anything deceptive or deceive the public. Yeah, we're trying to form a redevelopment authority, and because the capital is coming to Ocean Springs, whether we like it or not, whether some people like it or not, and it's a tool that we can use to mold that capital and have the investors that are doing the projects in Ocean Springs to do it the right way. We're trying to grow the city financially, and we want to be able to take the politics out of it. These folks are very bright. They're smart. They will be appointed for 5 to 10 years, and they can keep the plan going. As a board may change every 4 years, this just gives us some continuity going forward. We've identified 6 zones that we feel like. We don't have any slums in Ocean Springs. We have some blighted property like any city would, and we've got some underdeveloped land to the east. So this is a tool to help us grow the right way.
Did you, during the meeting, quill any concerns about eminent domain or maybe reclassifying the residential area to commercial? Did you stop those fears from happening?
Well, we tried to, and let me say, we rolled this thing out, and we thought it was all good. We thought it was just a benefit for everyone. The statute is a statute. It has the language in it, the urban renewal statute. We can't change what the language is. The city has eminent domain power now. So if we were in the business of taking people's property, we could be doing it today. But I know our attorney has been with the city 26 years, and last night he was telling me in 26 years we have not had one eminent domain case other than last year when a property owner asked us to do a friendly eminent domain. We actually didn't go through with it. The negotiation happened without eminent domain. But, I get it. When people hear that word, it scares them. We've tried to calm them, and And it's just a benefit, but some people just don't understand it completely. And like I say,
Yeah,
I take the fault for that because we didn't explain it properly.
Well, even if you explained it, I could see, let's just say that it's your mother or someone's mother is there, and the house has been in the family for, since they were married, and you look at this and you see eminent domain could be used because you are right smack dab in the middle of this urban renewal. You didn't know about it. And the answer, we're from the government, just trust us. We haven't done it before, we won't do it again. You can see where that would cause some concern if it happened to be your mother or father or anybody else. So do you think this could have been done a little bit different way?
Well, it could have, Paul. And we reached out to, once we saw that there was some concern, we reached out to certain areas of the city to ask them to meet with us so we could explain to them what the benefits of this and try to calm their fears. But they just kept, they just went off running with it, and we didn't have an opportunity to explain ourselves until we got in this public meeting the other night, which was very vocal and quite uncomfortable at times. But we let people express their opinion. This started back in April. We started this process where the map was published in April, and so we didn't just spring it on them this past month.
Are some of the people who are disgruntled on this, and I'm not saying it's a racial thing, but is that in mostly an African American community?
It is mostly African American. The downtown area is a mixture. The historically black community lived between Government Street and Highway 90. Matter of fact, I grew up in this area, so and I've been here 62 years. I'm aging myself. But so I played in the basketball courts at MLK. I played at Freedom Field down the street. Ocean Springs has never been, as far as what I have seen, a racially divided community. We seem to get along well, I think.
Are there, in this renewal program, because those are some of the houses that are blighted, and I'm sure some of these folks can't afford to come in and put $50,000 or $60,000 or whatever it takes to bring them up to specifications, whatever those specifications are. Are there funds there to help them, or how do they meet the new requirements of the urban renewal projects?
Currently, Ocean Springs does not qualify for CDBG grants. Our average income is too high. Now, when we get into urban renewal, that will allow certain areas to qualify for grants. We can't go after those grants until we have the urban renewal process in place. But there could be tax abatements for improvements to homes. There could be facade grants for homeowners. There's a lot of grant money that we can go after through urban renewal and help these individuals spruce up their property. Like I said, we don't have anything we don't have any slums. We have some vacant buildings in that area, some vacant lots in that area. We're not trying to tell people what to do with them. We're just trying to give them a tool that if they want to, they can.
But is some of that going to be reclassified? Yeah, but is some of that going to be reclassified as commercial, though, one way or the other?
No. No. It's in an overlay district right now. We're not. My vision for that area is a mixture of homes, maybe some boutique hotels, maybe even there's some breakfast restaurants back there, some coffee shops, and I think it's just a mixture. It's just a mixture of like we have downtown already.
Which ultimately will raise their real estate value of their homes. Ultimately, if that happens. So we will see. I want to go back to more of some of the events that are coming up. We'll talk about Cruising the Coast and a little bit more with the mayor of Ocean Springs, Kenny Holloway, right after Back Live. And the music of Jimmy Buffett plays on and on and on and will for forever. So there you are. Speaking of the Gulf Coast, it is the mayor of Ocean Springs, Kenny Holloway. All right. How big a deal as far as economically is Cruising the Coast for Ocean Springs?
It's a big deal. It's probably that and Peter Anderson Festival has got to be our two largest tourist draws for
Yeah.
Ocean Springs. They started the cruises started showing up last week, actually, about Thursday. And tomorrow we'll shut the streets down for 2 days. We'll have live music. They just love to sit down under the oak trees on Washington and line Government Street. Watch cars go through, cruisers go through, and the ladies are here. They're shopping in the boutiques, and some of the men are hanging out in the bars. So it's a good
Seen
day.
some changes over the last few years, certainly with the casinos and everything else up and down the strip. But working together, we talk about this. We talked with Billy Hughes about it recently. Just the working together with the people on the coast has made a big difference. It is an example for people in other parts of the state.
Yeah, we the entire Gulf Coast, all the mayors, we get along, and I think that's unprecedented from what I can tell by watching politics down here for a long time. We'll get together for lunch somewhere if there's something important that's going on, and you know, we support each other in the legislature too. We don't everybody's competitive. You know, we all want our cities to get what we need to grow from the legislature, but we all understand that you know, we're only successful if we're all successful.
Yeah, Ocean Springs is one of those towns that cities that has made national news several times as far as a good retirement place, a good place to raise the family, and things such as that. What's the thing that you need more? More hotels, always more jobs, of course. But what's the thing that you need to take the next step as far as Ocean Springs?
Well, you know, we do a lot of things for our budget. We run a very tight budget in Ocean Springs. We've got the lowest millage on the coast, city millage. So you know, we don't want to raise taxes. We want to grow financially. We've got some vacant land out towards the east part of Ocean Springs that you know, can be turned into retail, can turn into maybe a hotel around the hospital. We don't have a hotel in Ocean Springs. Really, we have a lot of short-term rentals. We've got a few boutique hotels, but we don't have something that we could host a group, you know, a small conference or something like that. I think that's our next step. We need to have some type of conference center. We need to be able to grow our taxes, and we've got a food, lodging, and beverage tax, 2% here that only can go to public safety, tourism, and parks. So I think that money is well directed, and that's really what we're trying to do.
Did you guys okay the retail sale as far as medical marijuana in Ocean Springs?
We did. We don't have any industrial property that would be zoned for growing of any size, but there are a few retail spots that have popped up lately.
Yeah, has that worked out? Any problems with that?
We haven't had any problems with it. You know, when the referendum was out on that, the residents of Ocean Springs were like 74% in favor of medical marijuana. So the community did not, you know, there's no backlash in the community with it.
Gotcha. Any wish lists, since this is the gathering place for most state legislators, House and Senate, any wish lists coming out of what is it, the different committees in the House and Senate? Any wish lists for the legislature?
Well, yeah, we meet with our legislators. We met with them back in September, and we kind of go over what we're going to be proposing. So I'm in Jackson quite a bit in the Capitol. Mayor Toby Barker from Hattiesburg is president of MML this year, and he's asked me to chair the legislative branch of MML. So we'll be up there quite a bit, but we've already given our legislators the wish list for Ocean Springs.
I got you. Love to have you in the house, in the studio when you come to Jackson during the session. Please just give us a call and we'll line it up, sir. Thank you for taking the time. We appreciate it. Kenny Holloway, the mayor of Ocean Springs. We'll do it, sir. Thank you. Cruisin the Coast is going on, as you heard. And I think we've had